Thank you everyone so much for coming to the spring intern closeout presentations. My name is Dakota Dolan. I'm the intern program manager, and I'm also the Forest Resilience Projects Manager with YVSC. And I'm so excited. This is the best day of the term when our interns are able to share all they've worked on over the last 12 weeks with YVSC, their projects, what they've learned, and their outcomes. Also, side note, there's donuts and coffee. I'm sure everybody noticed, but please take as much as you can handle. So if you're unfamiliar with the program, it's a 12-week professional experience that puts interns in collaboration with YVSC staff members. And this allows them to come up with a project together that addresses a need of the organization at this time, but also incorporates the interests, skills, and goals of the interns. And all of these projects are completely unique and are addressing one of our 5 main priority areas. So those are waste diversion, energy, transportation, resilient land and water, and community engagement. So I'm really excited for you to see what these 3 lovely ladies have been working on for the last 3 months. And typically we have our executive director give a warm welcome. Unfortunately, she wasn't able to be here today due to an unfortunate family emergency, but we do have, in lieu of her, the next best thing, Tim Sullivan. He's been our resilient land and water director and my personal supervisor, and he's just going to say a couple of quick words.
Thanks, Cody, and welcome everyone. I will channel Michelle because she would always say, this is the most exciting day of our season is when the interns give their final reports, because it's a culmination of a wonderful time working together. This program is, I think, great for the interns, but I know great for the staff, just because your presence around the office and your enthusiasm and energy and raising great ideas and questions helps us all, keeps us alive. This year we had the extra fun of having a construction project going on. So we're excited to hear about it, and I love that photo. I got to go out with the 3 interns and some other staff to Elmstone Farm, and it's just a wonderful chance. And our board member Terry Huffington was able to share her passion and vision for that place, which I thought just was a great way to connect us all. So this program is really an amazing opportunity to both build some professional capacity for future leaders in our community and elsewhere in the natural resources field, but also to have us gain that new perspective of seeing how our work looks from fresh eyes and giving us a chance. So I think you'll capture some of those insights when you hear these presentations. I'm looking forward to it. I haven't seen them yet. And as always, Cody does an amazing job of mentoring, but also bringing in lots of perspectives and an opportunity to share. So this really is an invigorating experience for not only YVSC, but the entire community that gets to interact with our interns. And I hear that from the people who come in and talk to you a lot as well. So I look forward to hearing this. Thank you all for coming, and I'll turn it back over to Cody.
Perfect. Thanks, Tim. So yeah, we will get started here. And just as a reminder, we will have a moment for question and discussion after each presentation. So if you think of anything, please don't hesitate to speak up when each intern is done sharing. And for those of you that are joining us online, please just write your questions into the chat, and then we'll have Sally read the question aloud so that everyone in the room can hear it. Next up, we will have Willa Owens to tell us all about EarthFest.
Okay, hi everyone. My name is Willa Owens, and I've had the amazing opportunity to work as YVSC's Spring Community Engagement Intern. Throughout my internship, I've had one main project that I've been working on, which was putting together our Earth Day celebration. I titled it EarthFest, Connecting Community for a Sustainable Future. When my mentor, Abby Vandergraaf, approached me with the idea of doing something for Earth Day, I felt very inspired to create an event that would bring together a wide diversity of folks and show how they incorporate sustainability into their work and into their lives. And before we get too much into that, I will introduce myself. As you can see, I really love being outside, and I love all aspects of camping and hiking. I also take part in fun local activities such as beekeeping, rafting, snowshoeing, and many others. Being by the river is also clearly important to me, so I take any chance I can to be near it or swimming in it. I'm currently a third-year student at Colorado Mountain College, working to earn my bachelor's degree in sustainability. I'm not entirely certain yet what career path I'd like to pursue after I graduate, but what I do know is that I'll build a fully sustainable home one day, hopefully here in the Yampa Valley. On top of being a student, I'm also in my second year of working as a groundskeeper at Bear Park Permaculture Center, where we implement permaculture design daily. Recently, I began another job position working as a student researcher for CMC's STARS program, which stands for Sustainability Tracking, Assessment, and Rating System, where we analyze and report on the sustainability ratings of the college. Throughout my studies, I have learned that my biggest passions reside in aspects such as ecofeminism, intersectionality, and permaculture. I'm also very passionate about community and, in particular, embracing our community. It has been a great privilege to work in this community engagement position these last 12 weeks and put forth my passion for inspiring our small but very, very mighty town. I was able to work under several amazing women during my term who not only helped me as mentors, but also offered many laughs and wonderful conversations by the coffee maker. These YVSC employees include Abby Vandergraff, Communications Manager and Strategist, Dakota Dolan, Forest Resilience Project Manager, and Michelle Stewart, Executive Director of YVSC. I was able to partner with 13 different organizations and individuals who helped me put this whole event together, both local and from out of town. As you can see, is quite the diverse range of participants, which gives me hope that sustainability is spreading further and further, and that more people are getting on board with incorporating sustainable principles and actions into what they do. Some of these partners reached out to us asking to host a table, such as the Colorado State Forest Service, after hearing about the event, which was really exciting. And I hope that YVSC will be able to continue these partnerships in the future and continue the connections that were made. For some background, studies have proven that increased feelings of interconnectedness are associated with increased happiness. A quote I really liked from one Science Direct report stated that perhaps feeling connected to the world is such an important sensation that it may remind people that we are all human and all share this world together. When it comes to our community, I believe that more of us need to know that there are so many different options and alternatives available in regard to taking sustainable actions. The EarthFest event helped open up the space for enhanced connections to take place between younger generations and members of the local community. YVSC had never done an Earth Day event such as this, so it was previously seen as a bit of a gap. It was very important to me that I've put together an event that would increase people's awareness of YVSC's impacts, as well as something that could be repeated again and again over time after my internship is over. Amidst these dark times of federal firings, the event shined a light of hope and positivity, reminding that we are still here and we are still doing the critical work needing to be done. Some objectives of my project in a nutshell were to show our town that it is within small actions where you may find the greatest changes, connect younger and older generations to professionals within the field, bring folks together to celebrate our planet, enhance relations between community members, demonstrate YVSC's impactful work, encourage folks to engage with their natural environment, and provide long-term partnership opportunities. And you can see there's Sarah with Yampa up there with her taxidermied owl. That was really cool to have there. I utilized many different methods throughout working on this project. In order for my mentor and I to make sure that we were reaching deadlines and getting everything done, we used an event task list with weekly meetings together. I organized the majority of my information within a spreadsheet, which is up there on the screen, where I tracked statuses, contacts, and outreach. I also created flyers and ads that were posted all around town on social media and on calendars such as the Steamboat Pilot and Steamboat Chamber. The annotated bibliography helped me keep all of my information organized, and it helped me make sure I was staying relevant with my research and my work. Through templates such as the project report and weekly agendas, I practiced listing out all goals and priorities, which really helped me narrow down my focus and stay on task. Finally, we have outreach, which I conducted via many emails, phone calls, and video calls. There was continuous outreach required throughout the whole process, and it was so wonderful getting to meet everyone in person at the actual event. In case you missed it the first 2 times, there's that picture again. We'll see if Maddie has it in hers too. But yeah, there were some other things I accomplished during my internship. Some of those involve getting the Next Generation newsletter in print to have out at the local schools in our area. And while I wasn't able to finalize it, I was able to make great progress on connecting with the right people and getting the ball rolling. I attended and shadowed various meetings, such as the Insight Steering Committee meeting, where we discussed the art portion of Insight and how to proceed through the next year. We also, just a few days ago, had the special privilege of touring Elkstone Farm. We got to meet Terry, who is in charge of everything, and I was able to ask her any permaculture-related questions that came up. I hope to visit again in the summer when things are blooming, and I really appreciated that Cody got that organized for us to do. And some photos from the event. You can see Bree is up there demonstrating her wet meadow restoration project model. And people were very interested in it. We had a lot of comments on it. People really learned a lot from it. And while Maddie was unable to be there, we still had some of her materials out for display, such as the garden in the box, which she will tell you all about in her presentation up next. On the bottom left corner, you can see that Colorado State Forest Service had an awesome table set up. Next to that is my friend Cassidy Mefford and her coworker Sarah. They were hosting a table for Yampa, and they brought pelts, furs, and even a taxidermied owl. So that was a really great table. To the right of that is a picture of Cody, Abby, Michelle, and myself. And this picture got posted on the Steamboat Radio Instagram page the day after. Next to that is my very good friend Kenzie Dotson demonstrating beekeeping tools, materials, and a Langstroth beehive that was brought in. Kenzie is the president of CMC's Beekeeping Club, and I am the vice president. You can see we had some great refreshments available for everyone, which was really nice to be able to offer. Over there is Tracy Hughes with the CMC Library. She pulled through on a last-minute invite to come host a table with sustainable book recommendations. And that was something I was really, really hoping to have. So I was very grateful that she could be there. Above that is my professor and boss, Tina Evans, with her table on the sustainability program and permaculture certification offered at CMC. According to her, she was busy the whole time, so it's a pretty good sign of a successful event. And lastly, there's a picture of me at the YVSC table catching up with Lisa and Emily, who both offered many compliments during and after the event. They really loved it. One of their favorite activities were the little egg carton gardens, where we reused half a dozen egg cartons to plant soil and seeds in. Here's a picture of one of our flyers that was posted, along with what the raffle cards looked like. And on the top right is how I was able to organize all my materials needed. Because we held the event in the Albright Family Auditorium, we were able to accommodate plenty of people. In total, we had over 45 people attend and 38 people who participated in the raffle drawing. In order to enter their names, they had to check off at least 3 tables they visited with, so it was very engaging and interactive. One of my favorite professors, John Saunders, disrupted his whole class schedule for the day to bring his entire ethics class to the event. And that was a really special moment, knowing that he trusted me enough to have something very educational and fun put together. His class loved it and gave us lots of compliments. Some key takeaways are that community members are excited to embrace one another and participate in local sustainable actions. By connecting community members, we can demonstrate great strength and resilience, and that many people from unexpected places are interested in caring for our earth. Some personal takeaways are that I learned I am capable of coordinating within the community, and I developed confidence in reaching out to folks. If I set my mind and soul to it, I can make a big impact. I improved my professional writing skills. I learned that maintaining confidence is an important skill to take a strong hold of and embrace. And lastly, I am capable of following through with the big project from start to finish, giving it my best effort all the way through. Finally, we've got my acknowledgements. I'd like to first thank Abby Vandergraff and Dakota Dolan, who both worked very closely with me throughout the whole term and provided unconditional support. I'd also like to thank Paul Boney, Energy and Transportation Manager, who I coordinated with a little bit during my term to plan another event involving electric alternatives such as heat pumps. Quincy Cotton with Colorado Mountain College, who gave us the auditorium venue space for free. Of course, Maddie Perigo and Bree Hicks, who are both YVSC interns that I really, really enjoyed working with. And I've been so grateful to have them by my side throughout this internship. They've done amazing work, it's very inspiring, and I can't wait to continue seeing their hard work around town. Tina Evans at Colorado Mountain College, who not only hosted a table, but also helped me acquire seeds for the egg carton garden so we didn't have to go buy new ones. Jill Bergman with YVSC created all the beautiful art for the event. And lastly, Christy Owens, my mom. She provided never-ending support and just yesterday flew in all the way from North Carolina to come visit me and be here for the presentation, which I'm grateful for. And finally, I'd love to answer any questions that anyone may have. Any questions?
Yeah, so, I don't think you had a whole list, but I saw the tables you had checked out there.
Yeah.
Are there types of entities, organizations that you think we should be doing a better job of reaching out to bring them into events like this?
Yeah, that's interesting. When we were at the event, someone from YBA came and he was pretty bummed that he wasn't hosting a table. So we knew then to add him onto the list for next year in case this is done again, and we'll know to invite him. There were some other organizations that weren't able to make it from scheduling needs, like Colorado Crane Coalition and folks like that, but we did pretty good at including most of the nonprofits around town, and Friends of the Yampa, they were busy as well. They weren't able to attend, but yeah. Does that answer your question?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a great observation of like.
Yeah. Yeah, he was very interested. Yeah, so that's great. Okay,
I said a couple wonderful.
thank you.
The comments, I was part of the faculty search committee college-wide
Mhm.
spring where all things equal, this is the group. The finalists rose in part because of their event planning skills and rhetorical tone, high skill set. It really will come back to serve you, others who have been.
Yeah,
Thursday, so I just wanted to compliment you.
thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I agree. I think it's I think I've learned a lot of skills that I can take forward with me throughout different things. Yeah, thank you for saying so. Yeah, Ryan.
Good job. I'm sorry I couldn't be there.
It's okay.
I'm curious, so Earth Day will always just be smack dab in the middle of Steamboat spring break.
Mhm.
But so having it the week before, did you still feel like people were in like the Earth Day spirit?
Oh, yeah.
Were there like issues trying to like bring that up a week beforehand, or were people pretty?
Yeah, that's a good question. I was really glad that we were able to get it scheduled before the actual Earth Day, because then there's the anticipation people have getting excited for Earth Day. If we were to do it after, I think it may have been a little different. I think people would have kind of lost that Earth Day steam, you know? Might be kind of over it by then, so I don't know. I think doing it a week before helped. I think there was people had anticipation for Earth Day and stuff like that. So yeah, I think doing it the week before is good. And yeah, it worked well. Yeah, Tina?
Presentation.
Thank you.
That planning is not for the faint of
Yeah.
heart.
Yeah.
It's really, it's a big deal. It's a huge skill set in communication and organization. And
Yeah.
being able to. Flow of things for the
Yeah.
interaction. So you did a great job presenting everything that you did and how you organized it.
Thank
I
you.
wanted, like a little bit more about pieces of that that really spoke to you. As this is exciting. I love this part. Anything in that?
I really liked coordinating with other community members. It was nice brainstorming with them and talking through ideas and getting people excited for the event. That was probably my most favorite. I think my least favorite was the days leading up. I was pretty sick to my stomach, just nervous. I think that was probably the worst part, but yeah, and it was so nice at the event itself, being able to meet everyone who I had only seen over a computer or through emails. So it was really nice. I think just the people aspect of it, the community aspect of it was my favorite.
Skills that you're having.
Yeah.
Like doing that.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Bree, you got a question?
That was kind of gonna be my question.
Oh.
Say out what was your favorite? But moving forward, career-wise, what do you see for yourself?
Well, as much as I enjoyed this, I don't think I want to do it every day. I don't think I want my primary job to just be event planning. I think I might die. So it's fun to incorporate in it. I enjoy that, but I really don't know for career. I'm learning that I really enjoy research. I love a good spreadsheet. So yeah, I'm learning what I'm most passionate about and interested in, but I don't know yet. Yeah. Yeah, Elaine.
Nice work.
Thank you. Yeah, yeah. Thank you. Yeah,
I'm not doing that one. You're going to step in your career, now you're kind of a mentor. And some new interim or staff person here is continuing to build on your legacy. If you were asked to zoom in on virtual.
yeah.
What key lessons learned, you know, that, boy, I wish I knew then what I know now.
Yeah. Definitely stay as organized as possible. It'll help you every time, the more organized it is. Planning stuff ahead of time, of course, like giving plenty of notice and stuff. Um, sorry, my brain just blanked. Um, your question was what now?
Key lessons learned.
Key lesson, yeah. Well, I learned our community is very interested in sustainability and environmental science. A lot of people really came together for it. Even, like off the beaten path, they weren't able to host a table, but they still were really excited to be involved with donations and being involved in any other way. So it was really nice. And yeah, I found that there's just so much more strength to be found when we're all working together and we're working within our community. There's a lot of resilience to be found within that. Yeah. Is that all the questions? No Zoom questions? Okay, wonderful.